Okay, thank you everybody for joining us today. My name is Deanna Gutierrez and I am a gold wellness advocate with doTERRA. A little bit about myself is I was introduced to these oils through my neighbor when my son was sick. And for me, it really boiled down to I had 3 knee surgeries and I lived a life of a lot of I can'ts growing up as a teenager, unfortunately, and it was really challenging. I wanted to be a professional dancer. And this whole doTERRA had come into my life, and specifically the vitamins, and I've just had my whole life changed, and it went from a lot of I can'ts to I can. And I'm so inspired to help people see that their story can change and that their diagnosis doesn't have to be their end result. And so I'm so passionate to share this with others. And I'm really excited that you're here on the call with me today to talk about some springtime essentials and what you might be looking for this season and how our oils and products can help support you through these seasonal changes here. So I will go ahead and get started here. Now, I'm going to share with you today how we can thrive in the spring. We're going to look at controlling our seasonal threats so that they don't control us anymore. We're going to get active and prevent any unnecessary temporary discomfort in our muscles and joints. We're going to look at cleaning our home and saying goodbye to any toxic-filled products. We're going to watch our gardens blossom without pesticides, and maybe a few little extra tidbits as well for you. So I do imagine that many of you know about the specific doTERRA grade and why we are so passionate about using the CPTG gradings, but I will just touch on it briefly in case there's somebody here who hasn't heard that information. Not all oils are created equally. And one of the reasons that I chose this company is because of their co-impact sourcing. We source oils from all over the world so that each oil is derived from its indigenous environment. When they're grown and harvested in the proper altitude, climate, seasons, and soil, you end up with a far superior product. It's where doTERRA's commitment to purity begins. So you could grow lavender in your backyard, but it will not have the same powerful components, the most potent compounds for our specific health and those ratios that are best for us in your backyard versus having it in the high Alps of France. The second main reason is that they are CPTG certified pure therapeutic grade. And this is really important because every oil has 0 fillers, synthetics, dyes, pesticides, contaminants of any kind. They're just pure, unadulterated oils. We've created a standard as a promise of this purity, and every batch is third-party tested, so you can be confident it's not just their purity, but their potency as well. So you can open every bottle and expect the consistent results that way, which is really powerful. I compare it to knowing every single particle in your medications. When you know what's inside every single pill, they know every particle inside these oils, so you can be 100% sure that they are pure and safe for us to use. There are the 4 different grades. I'll just touch on them quickly. Synthetic grade have no therapeutic value. They're just things like perfumes and in lotions. Food grade, generally regarded as safe. You may see those in some of the flavorings of your food on the boxes or in your gum. Therapeutic grade has been around for a few years and it's been beneficial for us. However, it is not a regulated industry, so you do not get consistent results from opening each bottle, and there may be different adulterations or additions into those oils that we would not really want for our overall health. And then, of course, this certified pure therapeutic grade, which is rigorously tested, free from those pesticides, fillers, preservatives, or other impurities, and they're simply the purest essential oils consistently on the market that we are aware of with their testing. They're grown by experienced farmers in their indigenous lands and grown in optimal conditions and therefore produce the highest quality of oil. They go through rigorous third-party testing and are compliant with the CPTG standards. That means that when you open up your bottle, you are getting the purest and most potent essential oils available. So there is a great video online. I will not play this now, but I just wanted to show you what this looks like when you see it. It's if you search for CPTG, Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade, on your YouTube, you will find this great 3-minute video that really explains more about everything that entails. There's also a great website called source2u.com where you can look up the batches of oils and check out great information on there, as well as healthcare providers to go there for some further research in the field too. Now, the 3 ways to use oils that I'm hoping that you're familiar with are to use them topically. It takes about 26 seconds for that to be distributed through your system into your blood, and make sure that you always dilute it for children or with those with sensitive skin. It's a great practice to dilute in general. My favorite's fractionated coconut oil because it doesn't stain, go rancid, smell, change the pH, and it does stay liquid. So I really like using that one specifically, but you could use coconut oil or jojoba oil, olive oil, whatever you'd like. The bottoms of the feet are a great place to apply them as well. There are over 7,000 different nerve endings and reflexology points. It's also a great place to avoid any sensitivities, especially for little kids. So it's a great place to do that. You can also apply it to the back of your neck or along the spine, and that's a really great place for absorption overall. Now, aromatically, a drop in the palm of your hand, cup your hands to your nose and inhale, or of course you can use a diffuser. Those are incredible to have in your home. They can help with mood, with cleaning the air, respiratory functions as well. So it's really beneficial to have one of those. And of course, internally. And this is the only grade of oil that I would ever trust to use internally, personally myself. So please don't go raid your cupboards and think that you can be drinking all your oils. Just specifically this grade is the purity and potency that we know how that will respond in our bodies and have done great testing for. It is safe for consumption. The bottle will be clearly labeled if it's approved for internal use. And once you're assured of that quality, one drop in your water or tea is a great place to start. Citrus oils are wonderful to do in your water. It helps you take in the daily recommendation of water too, because it adds a little bit of flavor. Just do not place that in plastic, as it will start to break that down. So you want to use glass or stainless steel. One thing that I love about doTERRA is that every time I feel like they've outdone themselves, they find a way to really take the next step with their desire to give back and make a positive impact in the world. So something that's really powerful about this company is the Healing Hands Foundation. It's their nonprofit organization that improves lives through partnering with organizations that offer hope to millions of people around the world. Healing Hands seeks to bring healings and hope to the world, help those live lives free of disease and poverty, and to ultimately empower impoverished communities with the tools that they need to become self-reliant. We cover all the overhead administrative costs of the Healing Hands Foundation so that 100% of all the donations go directly to those receiving aid. So again, if you go on YouTube and search Healing Hands Foundation doTERRA, there's some great little videos. The co-impact sourcing is another one that you can search on there. And we're committed to making a positive difference in the lives of farmers, harvesters, and distillers who contribute to doTERRA's oil production. Unfortunately, this can be a bit of an ugly industry. And so doTERRA has really gone to the ends to make sure that these farmers are paid fairly and on time so that they can live a comfortable life and really still produce the best quality of oil for us and not be cutting corners on that aspect as well. So let's start off today with seasonal threats, our allergies. The World Allergy Organization says that as many as 40% of the world's people suffer from at least one seasonal threat, and that in some countries, seasonal threats have increased by as much as 50% over the past decade. So what's even more disturbing than that statistic is that those who are suffering are most likely using solutions that can often cause more harm than good. So the 5 most common seasonal threats include pollen, grass, dust mites, mold, weeds. Do any of you resonate with any of these? You can comment if you'd like, just chiming in with what you experience yourself. And we're gonna look at some options to take care of these. So Tri-Ease is one of our favorites over here at my house. We like to use it for any allergies, but I also like to use it if we have any kind of stuffiness in our head as well. So they can be consumed safely on a daily basis during times of seasonal discomfort to promote clear breathing and overall respiratory health. It was developed to protect against seasonal and environmental elements and to promote a healthy respiratory system when it's needed the most. Each soft gel contains equal parts of lemon, lavender, and peppermint essential oils, which are known for their ability to maintain clear breathing and a healthy immune response when combined together. So the lemon peel, cleansing to the body system and frequently used for respiratory discomfort. Lavender is renowned for its calming and balancing benefits. It also has an antihistamine effect for our body. And the peppermint plant promotes clear breathing and healthy respiratory function. If you take a nice big inhale of peppermint, you can feel that right away, opening up your respiratory system. Now, I do need to say that these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration or Health Canada. We're not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases. Now, this is a great roller bottle remedy as well. So these 3 oils can be used in a roller bottle and rubbed where you need it. You can be putting that under your nose, over your sinus areas, in the back of your neck, or on your feet. I do want to point out that with any citrus oil, wherever you've placed it on your skin, that specific area of your skin is now going to be photosensitive or phototoxic, which means if you go out into the sun, you are likely to burn that specific area. If it's within a 12-hour time frame, for bergamot at 72 hours. So do be cautious and aware of that when you're applying any citrus oils onto your skin. You may want to go on the bottoms of your feet in that case instead, or somewhere that the sun will not touch, or putting it on before night. So again, lemon is cleansing and purifying, invigorating properties, make it one of the most versatile oils and one of our best sellers as well. It's great to drink daily in your water. Lavender is a must-have. It's like one of the Swiss Army knives of our essential oils, and very versatile, including calming and relaxing properties to promote peaceful sleep and ease feelings of tension. And peppermint has the high menthol content, and it sets it apart from a lot of others when it comes to quality, making it one of our best-selling favorites as well. And it is incredible for digestive support as well as that respiratory support. It's one of the, another one of those, these are the top 3 oils really for getting started to take care of many, many needs. Have any of you tried this rollerball recipe? I hope that you will give it a go if you haven't yet. Another awesome thing to have on hand are the Breathe drops and this Breathe line all together. So you can have these Breathe cough drops and suck that throughout the day as well. There is a great vapor stick that I love in my house because it's really easy to use with kids and carry around and travel with. And it comes in like a pre-made sort of a gel form, like it's a solid stick that you can rub onto the feet or onto the chest. And we have the touch roller, which is pre-diluted perfectly with fractionated coconut oil by doTERRA, and of course the pure blend in the bottle. You can be using that in your diffuser or smelling right out of the bottle to help open up the airways and cleanse things out. So it has laurel leaf, peppermint, eucalyptus, melaleuca, lemon, cardamom, ravensara, and it is giving us these feelings of clear airways and easy breathing while minimizing the effects of these seasonal threats. You can put it to the chest, back, or bottom of the feet, diffusing it at nighttime as well. It can help through people who may have snoring issues. So a nice little added tip there as well. This can also be very clearing to the mind if you need a little pick-me-up in that regard. Now we're going to talk about bugs. So we did have a little chat about that just before the call started. And so TerraShield is a really amazing blend that has been updated recently, and they now include ylang ylang, cedarwood, catnip, lemon, eucalyptus, litsea, arborvitae, nootka, and vanilla bean absolute. They, all have specific chemical compounds known to protect against environmental annoyances. The addition of tamanu oil provides added support, and through doTERRA's co-impact sourcing, the harvesting of this oil positively affects the livelihood of harvesters in Madagascar. So it's a safe formula that can be used by every member of your family, outdoors and throughout the home. We use it with my son. We used it with him probably since he was 3 months old, just spraying it over the carrier as we were going outside. And it's a very powerful blend that we really enjoy and are thankful to find a natural solution for. Now, the sun can be strong in the springtime, so don't forget that we need to be careful with that. And if you happen to get too much sun, there is a great blend here of, I recommend doing 20 drops of lavender, 20 drops of peppermint, and 20 drops of frankincense is optional. And you put all of that into a 4-ounce spray bottle. Fill the remainder of it with either water or fractionated coconut oil. You can shake that and apply it as soon as possible to any sunburned area. Repeat that every few hours, and that can be a great support for you. Now, the next thing that we're going to talk about is to avoid the sunburn altogether. This is a bit more involved, but it's definitely worth the effort. So if you're looking for a natural type of sunscreen, then this is something that you might consider looking at. The ingredients, so you don't want to be taking notes here, but I am recording, is a 1/2 cup of olive oil, a 1/4 cup of fractionated coconut oil, a 1/4 cup of beeswax, 2 tablespoons of zinc oxide, 1 teaspoon of vitamin E, 1 tablespoon of shea butter, and 12 drops of doTERRA's helichrysum oil. The directions are to add everything except the zinc oxide and the essential oil into a double boiler or glass measuring cup. Place the cup or bowl into 1 to 2 inches of boiling water. Stir the ingredients, and once the mixture is melted, set it aside and let it cool for about 3 minutes. Then you're going to add in your zinc oxide and your helichrysum essential oil and mix that well. Then you pour that into a mason jar and store it in a cool place, likely the fridge is best, and the mixture should last you 6 months. Now we have some cool outdoor essential oil tricks for you that we're going to share. So one thing to keep in mind is to apply coriander to your legs after a long hike. You can use lemongrass to repel insects as well. So you could add a little bit of extra of that into your Terra Shield if you like. Or you can put peppermint on the back of your neck to keep you cool during the outdoor activities. I know one of my colleagues mentioned that she used one of the water fans that you can hold and spray and added some peppermint to that and was able to spray that on the back of the neck and keep cool when they were out in the hot sun for some adventures. So now we're going to talk about getting out and moving after the winter months. So we have a great kit for athletes, and we recommend keeping this in our gym bag to continue being active this spring. Whether you're in competitive arenas or just at a local gym, activity is the cornerstone of our health and very important to incorporate. And this was made with athletes in mind, perfect for supporting a healthy lifestyle from competitive to just simply the health-minded individual. So in this little kit, we have a 5 milliliter bottle of Breathe, On Guard, Lavender, Melaleuca, and Peppermint. And we also have a 120 milliliter tube of Deep Blue Rub in a really great compact reusable zippered pouch that you can carry around and tote with you wherever you'd like. So it's really convenient for travel as well. In case you're not familiar, I know we touched on Breathe already, but On Guard is our protective blend, and that's great for your immune support. It helps protect against environmental threats and really important to keep up with your active lifestyle. We touched on the lavender already. Melaleuca is one of our most popular and versatile oils. It can be used for a lot of athletic needs for its cleansing and rejuvenating effect on the skin. As well, the peppermint we talked about helping, but it can also help with boosting fatigue or if you need some muscle support, some sore muscles or low energy. The Deep Blue Rub, of course, is excellent for sore joints or muscles before or after your workout. And peppermint is something that's great to do before your workout and take a good inhale of that. It can help expand your lung capacity by up to 30%. So you're going to have more stamina throughout your activity as well. Now we're going to talk about some cleaning, which is wonderful to do during the springtime and clean things out. We want to make sure we're using non-toxic cleaners. So doTERRA On Guard Cleaner Concentrate is designed to be the ideal natural cleaner. It's fortified with the proprietary doTERRA On Guard blend of wild orange, clove, cinnamon, eucalyptus, and rosemary CPTG grade oils, which provide natural protection against certain environmental factors and elevating the overall cleaning capability. And we recently saw a really interesting science project from one of our wellness advocates. Their son was doing a science fair, and they had taken some bacteria from their chicken coop, and they had used Clorox and Lysol and On Guard and did a test to see what worked best. And the On Guard actually did an amazing job. And I believe it was the Clorox didn't even last a day. And you could just see from the results how powerful the essential oil did in that on that test results. So if anybody's curious about that, we can share that. I believe it's shared in our customer group as well. So hopefully you're on there for all of the giveaways and you can take a look and search for that post. It is a non-toxic and biodegradable cleaner, this On Guard concentrate, and it is to eliminate odors as well, and it's safe for everyone to use as well as the environment. So I am happy to clean around my kids now. I'm not worried about them inhaling what I'm doing or being around or touching anything. It's also multi-purposed, so you can clean hard surfaces in the kitchen, bathroom, or any room, leaving behind a clean, invigorating scent as well. So for the multi-purpose cleaner, we recommend you do 2 tablespoons of concentrate per 24 ounces of water. For bathrooms, mix 3 tablespoons of concentrate per 24 ounces of water. Dishes, 3 tablespoons per a gallon of water when you're doing your dishes. Yes, I actually use it for my dishes. I did that tonight and it's great. Like, it works really well. I love it. And then tough jobs, apply the concentrate directly onto the designated area and let that soak. They do recommend avoiding direct use of it on hardwood floors or natural stone, like using the direct concentrate directly on there, but diluting it, of course, is just fine. Cleaning without toxins, sorry, is the way to go. So many large companies launch new and improved cleaning products that claim to protect your family, but what they neglect to inform you is that these common cleaning products are lathered with harmful chemicals that have the potential to do more harm than good. So whether you clean your own home or you have a housekeeper or a combination of both, I'm sure there are two things that would bother you: filth and chemicals. So unfortunately, most people are using common household cleaners like big box store detergent and hand soap and dish soap, which are often filled with harmful ingredients that put you and your family at risk. And ignorance is not bliss when it comes to cleaning your home. There are alternatives that are not only safe, but also more effective and cheaper than what you're accustomed to using right now. We just need to get ourselves out of the mentality that chemical equals clean. We do have these supports for ourselves naturally as well. So let's just talk about the must-have basics for natural cleaning in your home. One is baking soda. This is excellent. It absorbs and eliminates odors. You can use it to clean countertops, sinks, and the tubs. You sprinkle some baking soda on your carpet and vacuum it after 15 minutes for a fresher look and feel. I actually love using the baking soda with some essential oils in it, and I let that sit overnight, and then I vacuum it up. My family and I are traveling in an RV, which has been really exciting, but we want to keep the bugs away, and we have two little boys who drop all their food on the floor. So this has been a really great tip for us to use, to do that through the night and then vacuum it away and leave a really great smell in the carpet too. White vinegar contains natural antifungal and antibacterial properties, so it cuts grease and dissolves mineral deposits, and that's a great thing to incorporate into some of the products you can make. Castile soap lifts dirt, cuts grease, and eliminates tough stains. You can pour a small amount over baking sheets and pans and then scrub for a few minutes for clean, shiny results. And salt is an effective scouring agent. Pour salt mixed with hot water down the kitchen sink regularly to deodorize and keep grease from building up. The fractionated coconut oil or olive oil are great natural cleaners and polishers. You can rub it into leather or polish it into wood surfaces. And that one specifically, I love using lemon with that because it works really well with the woods. But some of the best essential oils for cleaning are lemon, lime, wild orange, Douglas fir, eucalyptus, melaleuca, purify cleansing blend, thyme, peppermint, the On Guard protective blend, and of course our On Guard concentrate. Yes, vinegar and baking soda are great to clean toilets together. That is very true. We have a great blog that you're welcome to look at. I'm actually just going to copy the paste and put it in the comments here for you. If anybody would like to check it out, you are welcome to do so. And now we're going to move on to some garden tips without the pesticides. So essential oils can be a valuable tool for every gardener, whether you're trying to chase away garden pests or improve the health and growth of plants or restore those gardener hands. We can find an essential oil to help with that. So there are some easy ways you can use them to enhance your natural gardening experience. And I'm also going to post, sorry, excuse me here. I'm going to, oh goodness. Copy and paste this into the chat for you. Yeah, I don't know if that worked properly. Did that go through? It's not quite working out well, I don't believe, but I will be able to post that with the recording afterwards. So essential oils for garden pests are Terra Shield, peppermint, cinnamon bark, white fir, thyme, geranium, cedarwood, lemongrass, and arbor vitae. And those are excellent ones to use for that. And we will just share the information more specifically on the post. When it comes to your hands, you can use things like frankincense and lavender together in a shea butter and use that to help heal the gardener's hands. And you can use things like rosemary in your garden as well to help to ward off some of those insects and things that you want to help avoid. So now we're just inviting you to get involved and start Oh, repelling moles. I'll have to look into that a bit further, Michelle, but I will, I can make a note to get back to you on that one specifically, because I don't have the answer with me at the moment. Or if anybody has experience with that, I would love to hear what you have to say about it. So we invite you to start jumping in and trying some of these projects. Maybe you can have some friends together, talk to the person who originally introduced you to the oils and say maybe that you'd like to get together to make some of these things. It's always more fun to do together, I find. I just made some bath bombs on the weekend. I never would have done that by myself. So it's really fun to do that as a group and think about how you can start incorporating more of this into your daily life so you can save money, but more importantly, also get the toxins out of there and make sure that you're living that healthy lifestyle that we're joined a part of this oil community for. And that is everything that we really have to share with you tonight. I hope that if you have any questions, please let me know and I'm happy to answer them for you. We love to help support you in our community, so please do ensure that you are a part of our essential oil. It's called Educate Oils, and it's the customer group. And if you haven't been a part of that Facebook group, please connect with whoever has introduced you to the oils to get into there. That we do great giveaways quite frequently in there for you. We just did 10 frankincense giveaways in there. So it's definitely a lot of fun, and we have great questions and community and support in there for you. So if anybody has any questions, I'll stay on the line a little bit longer, but I'll stop the recording now and hope you got some helpful information there.